first you're going to want to get all of your items laid out and read the instruction manual thoroughly through before beginning to even install this. And the first thing we're going to do is disconnect the existing water supply line from the sink. Then we're going to install the branch valve by connecting it to the sink supply line. The copper tubing that you're seeing right there is our original supply line to the house, and it was too long to fit into the bottom of our branch valve, so we did have to modify this. We actually just removed the copper tube, cut it a little shorter, and then we were able to insert it into the bottom of our branch valve. Next, we're going to figure out how to arrange all of the hardware under the sink with all of the piping that we have going on. And for us, this was definitely one of the most difficult parts. Then we're going to take the knurling nut, and this is going to go right onto the water feeding port that your Kangen water is going to come out of. So here we have it all set up, the existing supply valve from the house that we modified to fit into the bottom of our branch valve. And it's going to connect straight up to your sink faucet supply line. Then we take the connecting pipe that goes around and will connect into your solenoid. And we did not leave our solenoid hanging down like this. We did straighten it up and made it more vertical. But you're going to take your other connecting pipe, and this will go straight back to your Kangen Water faucet suction port. This is what the Kangen Water faucet looks like. The bottom hose moves around, the top hose will also move around, and then the little nozzle on the side is where you would flip it up to get your Kangen water flowing, and then down to turn it off. Now that everything under the counter is assembled, we're just going to continue to put together the machine and the docking station just based off of the instructions in the manual. All of your connecting tubes will be color coded, so from here on out it's pretty simple as far as installing it under the counter. You're just going to connect each tube with its matching color coded connector. Then you're going to mount your buzzer, and this is going to plug right into your machine. This is going to let you know whenever there's water leaking in the bottom or if there's any other issues that might need to be checked out. So here's the final product, and this is what your control panel is going to look like. This can just be mounted anywhere. You can hang it on the side of your wall. I did want to mention, if you have a garbage disposal and you plug your machine into the same outlet that your garbage disposal is plugged into, that means that your garbage disposal switch to turn that on is going to have to be on at all times in order for your machine to run. So what we did in order to get around the garbage disposal running 24/7 is we got an extension cord, and we plugged it into the same outlet that the garbage disposal was plugged into. And then we got a 15 amp switch tap plug, which the garbage disposal will now get plugged into, and that 15 amp plug will get plugged into the extension cord. So that way you now have your own switch for the garbage disposal, and you can have that switch on 24/7 for your water machine as well.